Greetings, my people of the Seven Kingdoms, and welcome to the review of the Game of Thrones Season 6 premiere, Episode 1, The Red Woman. So as expected, being the first episode of a season, we get many scenes in every single location of the Seven Kingdoms, quickly setting up what all of our characters are and where they are going to go during this season. Of course, we start at the wall where Jon Snow was killed, and his body is taken to the room of Davos Seaworth, along with faithful men from the Night's Watch. We get a scene in the room where the Night's Watch selected the commander, and we see Sir Alliser Thorne admitting that he killed Jon Snow, that he conspired to kill him, along with other men from the Night's Watch that he names. And I liked seeing that, actually. I really hate this character, truly, but this is a great villain. One that thinks he's a hero and that he did the right thing. He's fighting for what Jon Snow was fighting. He's fighting for the Watch. He's telling his brothers that he thought Jon Snow was wrong, and that's why he killed him, because he was putting the Night's Watch in danger. I like seeing this from this character. I think it's great character development, and it makes us hate him even more. We get our update on Sansa and Theon Greyjoy, the newest member of the Unsullied, and their scene is actually pretty quick, and they're not even the stars of it. I didn't enjoy their ending last season. I want Theon Greyjoy to die, like, fast. But Sophia Turner just keeps on growing as an actress. I loved seeing her in that scene, and I love Sansa as well. I think she's going to have a really great development during this season. We get Brienne saving their asses along with Podrick, who actually was quite impressive in his fighting skills. Not so much Brienne, because she was knocked off her horse pretty quickly, and I wouldn't expect that from Brienne, actually. She killed Ramsay Bolton's men quickly, she kneeled before Sansa, and she pledged to her, and Sansa accepted, made herself Brienne's master, I guess. Master is not the correct word, but I can't remember the right word. We go into Meereen, where Tyrion and Varys have their little chat and their little banter, which I love, and they're being spied on by somebody who we don't find out who it is. A crowd starts running on the opposite way they're heading, and they go and search what is happening, and Daenerys' ships are burned, which I really enjoyed, because her having a full fleet ready to go into Westeros kinda bothered me last season, because on the books, one of her main conflicts is not having ships. I'm not one of those people that everything that happens in the books must happen in the show. No, I'm not like that. I'm okay with you changing things from the source material into the media, but you gotta have the conflict still there. So I'm glad that her ships are gone, as much as I love Daenerys. And speaking of the Mother of Dragons, she's on her way to Khal Morro. They're taking her, but they have no idea who she is. They're telling her that they're gonna fuck her, they're telling her that she's an idiot, they tell her that she's a pink lady whose hair turned white because she spent too much time in the sun. Then she gets to Khal Morro and he says he's going to fuck her, she's going to give him a son, and she tells him the old prophecy that Miri Mazdur told her in the first season, and now she's going to be taken to the place where the old Khal's widows go to retire. A quick scene of Aria, which I enjoyed seeing, but was really not pleasing because it was too damn fast. We see she's still blind. The other girl tries to train her, I guess. She just gives up after a few blows to her. Aria is left with a scar on her lip, and that's it. But I thought Maisie Williams did this scene really well. Her acting is just impressive all throughout 6 years. I enjoyed this scene. It was too quick, not satisfying, because Aria is one of my favorite characters, but it was good nonetheless. And holy shit, who thought so many people would die in the first episode? Jaime arrives at King's Landing, and Cersei immediately knows that Myrcella is dead because she sees the body laying on the boat. And they have a really deep conversation, which I really enjoyed, because Cersei, as much of a bitch that she is still a mom. And I like seeing that vulnerability. Makes this character human. And that is the most enjoyable things about the characters in Game of Thrones, is that they feel real. But then we go to Dorne, and Prince Doran and Arya Otha die? What the fuck? And then Prince Trystane on the boat as well by 2 of the Sand Snakes. What the fuck? I enjoyed this episode because it was as much setup as it was action. It was the most balanced of the premiere so far, but not my favorite come to the end. Wow! Prince Doran comes in, he sits down, he's stabbed on the chest. Arya Otha is stabbed on the back by one of the Sand Snakes, the bad pussy one. What the hell, man? Kudos to you, Benioff and Weiss. We go back to the wall in the last scene of this episode, and Alliser Thorne knocks on Davos Seaworth's quarters to get Jon Snow's body. His brothers are there, Ghost is there, they're protecting the body. Of course they're protecting the body because he's alive. They try to negotiate something. Alistair Thorne says he's going to give Davos food and a fresh horse to go into the south, and he says he's going to negotiate with the brothers from the Night's Watch who are faithful to their fucking commander, Thorne. They have a quick conversation after that about Melisandre and what she's going to do, and we see that Melisandre taking off her necklace is revealed to be a White Walker. No, I'm kidding, she's just an old lady. I think she's a lady. And she just lays in bed. I didn't enjoy the particular way this episode ended because after being revealed the truth about Melisandre, she just lays in bed. Cool, I guess. But it was a good episode. Gets us really going into this season. We met all our characters. We know where they are now. We want to get into all these storylines. I thought it was a really good setup and we truly got a bit of action. The kill count just on this episode was like 7 or 8. Counting with Ramsay Bolton's men. But it's still a great episode. I'm not going to give grades to these episode reviews, but I really enjoyed. Not the best premiere, definitely not the worst, but we are now full throttle into this season of Game of Thrones. Let me know what you guys thought of the premiere. Was it your favorite? Was it your least favorite? Let me know your ups and downs on this episode. And right now, we're going into the giveaway. And keeping with the theme from Game of Thrones, I am giving away the Mountain Funko Pop figure. If you want to win this figure, guys, it's really easy. In the comments below of any of my videos, hashtag Civil War Q&A, that hashtag is in the description below, or on my Facebook page, all you have to do is hashtag Civil War Q&A and ask me questions. You can ask me more than one, you can ask me about anything. Step number 2, give this video a like, and this is not really a step for you, but you can only participate if you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know again what are your thoughts on the premiere episode of Season 6 of Game of Thrones, and let me know what is your favorite season of Game of Thrones so far. Don't forget to click like and leave me your questions anywhere. Just remember the hashtag, and of course be subscribed to this channel to win. Still later today, I'll bring you a very special video relating to Civil War that is coming out this week, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Cheers.